Hello and welcome to this session. Today we are going to discuss a very interesting topic, that is ICT skills for academic counselors. I am Professor V.V. Subramaniam, Director, Center for Online Education, Indira Gandhi National Open University, Delhi, India. So to start with the development of technology, educational systems attempt to integrate technology based tools to improve experiences in pedagogy and administration. It is becoming increasingly prominent to build human and ICT infrastructure capacities at universities from policy to implementation level. The introduction of computers in everyday life has dramatically affected all sectors of activity, including the education domain. Since the introduction of the internet and World Wide Web, governments and institutions of higher education have invested significantly in projects to build ICT capacities with the aim of promoting technology integration in education. While there are many stakeholders involved in ensuring effective integration of ICT in the education system, teachers have a particular important role to play. Teachers are the key to whether technology is used appropriately and effectively. Appropriate use of ICT can catalyze the paradigm shift from teacher-centered approach to a more effective learner-centered learning. Capacity building of teachers as well as administrators and managers can play a major role in enabling this shift. With the unprecedented disruption of learning caused by the COVID-19 pandemic across the globe, ICT-enabled solutions to continue learning were fueled by a new and powerful impetus to take action. As a result, online and blended learning has become a very new normal during and even after the pandemic. Let us see how to harness ICT for teaching and learning. The benefits of harnessing ICT for teaching and learning in higher education are fourfold. First one is, it can help higher education programs to reach out more learners, many of whom are non-traditional learners and those from underdeveloped or remote areas who would have otherwise been left behind due to the capacity limitation of campus or classroom based learning environments. Secondly, the use of ICT has empowered learners with the same level, if not higher levels of access to information and knowledge that used to be monopolized by teachers for a long period of time. Thirdly, with the use of ICT, higher education learning programs can be more diversified, flexible, adaptive and relevant to the needs of communities and individuals. Last but not the least, the use of ICT can make learning systems more resilient to overcome future disruptions to learning. What is the importance of technology in education? Technology can clearly improve learning for individual students, but it can also encourage collaboration between students and teachers. Through interactive websites, learning forums and shared documents, students can better learn teamwork skills in the classroom and use other students as resources to learn by sharing their work and ideas. Technology also makes it easier for teachers to collaborate with their students through communication such as email or through online activities and also to collaborate with other teachers. Technology can be a great resource for teachers to talk to other peer group, keep up to date on the latest teaching tools and to figure out what is working in the classroom and what is not. As technology continues to grow, becoming a larger part of our daily lives, it is important to adjust the classroom to better suit our teachers and our students. When the technology itself is up to date and user friendly, it can be an extraordinary tool to supplement teaching. Why academic counselors should use educational technology in the classroom? It is because more participation from all the students can come, better interaction and engagement of students in classroom activities happen, greater retention of the topics being discussed because many supplemented activities can be prescribed to them. Ease of learning that is missing in the theoretical lectures, easily available tech tools make students technology friendly because these technological tools whatever that are prescribed, students attracts towards them. They love to hear, they love to watch, they love to work with them. While the ICT toolbox keeps expanding, let us see the basic ICT skills for academic counselors which need to possess to help and create great learning environments for their students. To start with, I will give you a very simple list which will be elaborately discussed during this session. So, the first tool that we are going to discuss is the word processing tool. The very simple tool which we are all using in our daily life. Word processors have long been the most prominent tool among the teachers since computers were invented. We were working with earlier packages, however, there are latest updates in the packages too. And as a teacher, you need to be skillful in using the best word processor applications. By enhancing your word processing skills, you can write well formatted documents, create the tables, check the spellings and even add hyperlinks to your documents which can be shared with your students. So, examples we can quote here are MS Word, iWork Pages, OpenOffice Writer, Focus Writer, LibreOffice Writer, Polaris Docs and the popular one is the Google Docs. Coming to the second package, that is you should have the skill on the spreadsheet application also. Mastering spreadsheets is yet another thing to add to your ICT skills. 21st century teachers need to learn this invaluable software to compile your students' grades, record continuous evaluation marks, to record the attendance, time sheets, reviews, progress, whatnot. This particular spreadsheet package fulfills all these kinds of criteria. Examples of these packages are the popular one is MS Excel, iWork Numbers, LibreOffice that is Calc and then OpenOffice Calc and then VC Calc. So, these are some of the popular packages in the spreadsheet area. Then the other skill that the academic counselor should possess is the database management skills. As an academic counselor, you will have to learn just how you can use databases. This includes able to create the database tables, storing them and retrieving data from those tables using the SQL queries, while also knowing just how can create the right queries for the information found in your institute's databases. For example, you have many database management systems available. However, you start with a very simple database management system that is MS Access and the other example here we can quote is the MySQL. Other than the database management skills, the academic counselor also possesses the presentation software skills. Exactly, I am talking about the PowerPoint presentation. Presentation applications are in essence part and parcel of an educator's various teaching duties. So, whenever we conduct some online sessions, whenever we take the sessions through some video conferencing tool, always the academic counselors would be allowed to use the presentation software skills. As such, you will have to find a way to master the art of creating electronic presentations for your classes. There are wide variety of options available in the presentation software also. People will be working with the text. However, there are several things which can be included in your presentation whenever you go for the PowerPoint presentations. So, some of the popular presentation softwares are MS PowerPoint, Google Slides, Canva, Ludus, Prezi, Genially, Beautiful.ai and then Visme. So, these are some of the presentation packages, those are available in the market, and these particular presentations people whenever like the teachers whenever they use and shared onto the using the shared documents, the students downloads them and watches these presentations keenly. So whenever the new things are happening on World Wide Web, obviously those are placed on the servers. So internet navigation skills plays the major role. As you might probably be aware, the World Wide Web is a great repository of all kinds of information which can definitely make your life as a teacher much more easier. So the internet navigation skills includes the kind of search that you will be doing in order to take the material from the net, that too with the ethics, and then the kind of data that you wish to have, or else the kind of OERs that you want to share with your students wherever the licenses are applicable. So you will have to be well conversant with the basics of search, advanced search, including the utilization of Boolean operators within your search engine queries. So other than this, whenever we talk about the internet browsing skills, obviously the prominent thing that appears in our mind is the electronic mailing skills. So email is now the most preferred means of writing communication for most of us in both our professional and personal lives. As an academic counselor, you will have to be highly skilled in sending and receiving email messages and the various applications you need to utilize. Maybe you wish to send some sort of hyperlinks through your mails, or else some documents you wish to share, or else you will be sharing them on your drive and sending the links via emails. So you will also be required to be conversant with the variety of features and functionalities that these computer applications boast of. This includes mass mailing, group mailing, link insertions, and even the utilization of email attachments in your communications with both your colleagues as well as with your students. The other minimum criteria that anybody wish to have is the simple hardware and networking skills. So academic counselors who wish to remain relevant in their given fields must also find the necessary time to fully grasp the basics of hardware and computer networking. If applicable, they should also try their level best to totally understand network functions and exactly how it can be of benefit to them in their professional duties. So the other thing that we are right now using is the video conferencing tool. So there are many video conferencing options that allow teachers to connect with their students at a certain time each day. So most of us we are aware during this COVID, many of us we were trying using many video conferencing tools. Some of the popular tools are Zoom, Microsoft Teams, Google Meet, WebEx, and there are many more in the market available, and some are open source also. So people wish to have the Google Meet because many of our students are having the Gmail accounts and teachers are also having the Gmail accounts. So it is easy to conduct classes using Google Meet. So these are some of the popular options for the academic counselors to use for the video conferencing. So these video conferencing systems allow academic counselors to interact with their students to conduct live class with two-way video and two-way audio. They can also enable students to get together for their projects, internship, or else collaboration or discussion among the peer group who teaches them one by one. So this is a kind of face-to-face live classes wherein which the students will be in touch with the faculty sitting on the other end and asking the queries, questions and clarifications. So this is the best tool for any academic counselor to use. The other tool that we can discuss is the recorded videos. So academic counselors can use their webcam or a video recorder to create videos for their students. Those who are teaching can use free applications like YouTube, Vimeo, and then Microsoft Teams as a resource to upload videos for their students to watch. So in order to record the videos, there is no such requirement to have a highly equipped. It is simple. If at all you have a simple desktop system or as a laptop with a powerful camera and a powerful mic, then it is enough to record the videos. Along with the PowerPoint presentation skills you have, you can share the PowerPoint presentations and you can face on to the camera in order to record very good quality videos. So this allows teachers to record themselves giving lectures and allow students to watch it on their free time. There is another facility which anybody can use on their laptops, desktops or else on the mobiles also. That is the screen capture facility. This particular screen capture facility is very much popular for the STEM courses, STEM courses. So screen capture technology allows those who are teaching to show what they are doing on their own desktop or laptop to help them understand. Suppose if you have, take for example computer science practical, some programming concepts. So whatever that you are doing on the screen, that can be captured using this technology, or else suppose if you are deploying some software kind of thing, always you can show the steps that it has using this screen capture technology. So this can be extremely helpful when the people who teach are showing students how to set up a project, demonstrating a concept or wanting to clearly show the step-by-step procedures to the students what they need to do. So some of the popular tools in this area are Screenomatic, Loom, Camtasia are the popular tools for teachers who want to share their screens with the students. The other thing is, we were talking in the earlier session also, that is the learning management system, or else you can call that as the course management system or classroom management system. So academic counselors who teach and are connecting with students digitally in online courses or classrooms can benefit from an online control center to help them be organized. The whole course can be given various options like the text material, they can give the options of videos to watch under the same umbrella. This system allows teachers to send notes to the class, list lesson dates, talk about online courses and lessons, upload assignments and have students turn in their work. So some of the popular learning management systems are Moodle, Google Classrooms, Canvas, Blackboard. Some are open source and some are proprietary. These systems give those who are teaching the freedom to set up their classroom in an organized way, ensuring students know what they need to do and when. Student can also have discussions, connect with their teacher or more using this particular system. Students has the flexibility and the teachers also can have the attendance on board or else suggest some sort of things using the discussion forum. A threaded where discussion can also takes place on the learning management systems. So this particular package, once you are having some potential skills in order to populate and upload, obviously students love to like go through those particular courses using the learning management systems. So apart from these particular minimum basic skills, some people, if at all you are interested, you can have some additional skills also. Website design skills. So academic counselors should be able to design, create and maintain a faculty educator web page or a site. Or else you yourself can have the blogging accounts. So whatever you wish to convey to the students, you write it on the blog or else you share it with the student, they also contribute to that particular blog. And the other additional skill the academic counselor may wish to possess is the digital camera skills. So they should know how to operate a digital camera and understand how digital imagery can be used, how to download or else how to clear the memory. So all these things pertaining to the digital camera should also be possessed as a additional skill. So skills pertaining to downloading software and configuring onto the desktops, laptops or onto the mobiles. This is the additional skill that the academic counselor should possess. They should understand and know how to use the data storage devices like the disks, CDs, USB drives, zip disks or the DVDs. Nowadays, many of the mobiles or laptops, they are coming up with the cloud storages also. So this will be a kind of additional skills if at all how the storage needs to be maintained or else needs to be shared with the students. That also will give a good advantage to the academic counselor if he or she possesses. They should know how to use a scanner for scanning the documents, pictures, images, and to share all those things with the students. They should understand the copyright issues related to education, including multimedia and web-based copyright issues, OER licensing. So all these things should be known to the academic counselor. They can't just download and share the content from the internet. So they should possess the skill to how to judge what kind of content should be shared in which context, that too under which license. And then the additional skills nowadays, usage of social media. So organizing some sort of YouTube live sessions, Facebook live sessions, or else course wise Facebook pages, or else program wise Facebook pages, or else recording and uploading the sessions onto the YouTube. So these comes under social media skills which are very much relevant and necessary for the academic counselor, that too for the current academic counselors, because students are very smart. So they should have such kind, academic counselors should have such kind of social media skills in order to cope up with the kind of requirements that the students are having. Suggesting and using various apps for mobiles, tabs, etc. For STEM courses, there are various kinds of apps. That too for the literature courses also there are various kinds of freely available apps. So the academic counselors need to curate all those apps which are very much essential for the students, so that they can tell the apps to be downloaded and used in a better way. So using Canva, Flipgrid, Poll Everywhere, Mentimeter, QR code generator, Audacity, Edmodo, podcasts, interactive online quiz applications like Kahoot, Quizlet. So these are some of the additional skills. If at all these are the skills possessed by the academic counselor, it will be a greater edge to the academic counselor in order to use the ICT for the better teaching and learning processes. So whenever we talk about all these things, the ethical aspect of use of ICT also comes into picture. The ethical use of ICT has become increasingly important as it is pertinent to the protection of personal privacy of learners, as well as the promotion of diverse ownership and transparency of data collection and management processes. All these things needs to be remembered by the academic counselor whenever we are ethically using the ICT. Let's focus on the summary. As a means rather than an end by itself, the use of ICT can make sense if opportunities can be maximized and risks are minimized in contributing to the achievement of Sustainable Development Goal 4, that is SDG 4, to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. From ICT assisted to enabled, enhanced, empowered and integrated, we are moving towards a more holistic and balanced approach to the use of ICT in the delivery of higher education programs. Online learning opportunities and the use of open educational resources and other technologies can increase educational productivity by accelerating the rate of learning, reducing costs associated with the instructional materials or program delivery, and better utilizing teacher time. With this, I hope you had understood what kind of technologies or else ICT needs to be possessed by the academic counselors in order to deliver the proper content using the ICT to the learners. Wish you all the best. Thank you.